We got a nice batter on those fritters, nice and crispy, fluffy, delicious. That is sensational. That's what we're talking. We're talking real spam fritters. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing a classic British, but it is worldwide. We're doing spam fritters. We're doing the classic 1940s upwards recipe. Can of spam. Fantastic. You either love it or loathe it. And all I can say is, for all those people who say, oh no, you've never been hungry. Spam, easy to come together as a spam fritter. We just got to get it out of this can. It's as simple as that. Okay, coming out the can, we're going to slice it all sorts of ways. I'm not going to mess around. We're just going to get it out. Some people cut this out with a can opener, take the lid off, push it through, line it up and start slicing it. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I've chuck it on the board and just slice it. Okay, come on. Here we go. In the... Oh yeah. Now what we are going to do is put it in a tray first, because normally with spam, if it's a good can of spam, there's going to be some fluid come out of there. Out you come, you. Ba-doom, look at that. Absolutely sensational. With the spam, we don't want that. We don't want all the fluid on the spam. We're going to give it a little tap down with some kitchen towel, because we want flour to stick to that. So we're going to take our spam. Everybody has their own way of making spam fritters. So, you know, there's not one right way or wrong way. I'm just going to show you the easiest way possible. And we're not using any carbonated beer, water, anything. We're going to use water. Now you've got to decide how many you want out of this. You know, do you want 6, 8? Up to you. The thickness depends on you. Now I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, do we just do 6? 6 is sounding good to me. So if we look at the middle and we do that, ha ha! Look at that beautiful spam. So we're going to do that. Pop. I want to do that. Absolutely fabulous. Go. How easy, come on. Let's not make it complicated. Right, now with our spam, we are going to dust that with flour. Now I am just going to do that. We want the flour to stick. Okay, we're not going to do any more than that for now, because we want to make a batter. It rolls along quite quickly. However, I want to flavour my spam. That is a little pinch of garlic powder on there. Now you can flavour the batter. It's up to you, but I'd rather flavour the meat. This has got to be one of the simplest recipes on the channel. Now let's just chuck that to one side. Honestly, this is so easy. There is a bowl full of ordinary all-purpose plain flour. That is baking powder. So essentially this is turning this to self-raising flour. We're just going to give that a mix in. Now I want pepper on mine, so I'm going in here with white pepper. You can use black if you want, but white works fantastic on there. Okay, Now you can add a pinch of turmeric, or you can do any of that, but I assure you, you're going to get a golden crust anyway. Now we want some water. We're creating a thick batter, and the secret to this is white vinegar or lemon juice. So we want a thick batter, and this is not cold water, this is water off the side. So get yourself a batter going, and it wants to be thick but pourable. So there's no freezing cold carbonated water going in here at all. That's a load of tosh. So that's going to be thick and pourable. Want to be going in there with some vinegar, about a teaspoon, and look at that, we got bubbles. Now what's going to happen is, look, as you can see, we got bubbles forming. You don't need carbonated water, you don't need any beer. That's a reaction to carbon dioxide by vinegar and baking powder. It's as easy as that. Do not be fooled with all the tosh about beer, carbonated water. Oh, just put a squirt of vinegar in, or a little bit of lemon. There you go, look at that. We've got a nice batter going on there, look. Oh, we made it with a spoon. There you go. And here you go, just to show you, that's an empty container. This is our water. This is a thermometer. And if that camera will pick this up, this water is 29.8 degrees. Amazing that. We got it on there? Or there? 29.8 degrees. No cold water whatsoever. So look in there, look at that, all that carbon dioxide, look at those bubbles in there. Look at that batter. Fabulous. So you want yourself a little bit of flour, and what we're going to do is dust the spam fritters, drop them in the batter, drop them in the oil, okay? So that's easy as that. Let's get a pan on, come on. So you want some oil in your pan, enough oil to fry your fritters. Now you can set this all up, you know, you can take your fritter and you can dust it in the flour, and it's only a dust, you know, you're not trying to coat anything too drastic. Give it a little tap on there, put it back on your board, as easy as that. Now if the oil was hot enough, we could dip straight in that batter and carry on. So it's a straightforward one really. You want to be taking your spam, I've got a skewer here, look, and we're going to do that. So we'll probably fry 3 at a time, because we've got 6 going on here. So let's set up 3. In there, in there. Oh, we dropped that one low. In there. Beautiful. So these are already starting to come up, look, they're already starting to bubble over. Can you see how all the batter's puffed up? And that is without carbonated water or anything. Give them a chuck over. Oh, we got no batter on there, look. See that bit with no batter on? Do this. Lift that up. Get some on a spoon and dab it on there. Nice and straightforward, isn't it? Eh? It's really not hard, you know. I'm going to fill that in on there, look. There you go. Cool, how easy is that? And just give it a little turn over. All we're doing now is frying for a bit of colour. What we got going on here? Come on. Oh, we got some goldenness there, look. That's a fantastic batter on there. And when you've done them enough, I mean, come on, look at those. On a tray with a rack. A little bit of kitchen towel underneath. That's going to save washing up a little bit. Look at those. Absolutely stunning. So you guessed it, it's in with the rest. So in with another one. Okay, when you've got them cooked enough, out they come. Now for all the people who live in the north of England, you'll know this. This is what we call scraps. You can just put these in, you can fry these, and you can serve them up. All it is the batter. Old-fashioned cooking. You know, you used to order these in the chip shop. Always ordered scraps on my fish and chips. It's a long distant memory in some places. You know, what is the difference between this and eating a donut? Nothing. It's still flour and it's still fried. Come on. And there you go. We've got some scraps. Just put in there. They can drain there a second. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, on there, some mashed potato. Look at that. That's straightforward, isn't it? Come on. Peas. Come on. On there. A couple of spam fritters. Just look at those. So there you go. That's our spam fritters. Nice and straightforward. It's for all the way from the 1940s up to the modern day. We got a nice batter on those fritters. Nice and crispy, fluffy, delicious. Let's get into it. Come on. Come on. On there. Some of those scraps. Come on, how do you eat yours? Crispy, crispy. Everything's crispy, crispy. Look at that. That is sensational. That's what we're talking. We're talking real spam fritters. Now, how do we eat yours? You know, I've got some good old malt vinegar here on there, and a little bit of salt, and old HP sauce. A meal fit for the kings. Just look at that. Come on, we're in. Oh yeah. Oh, we got our batter. We've got our spam. That is amazing, you know. I know people don't like it. I know people turn their nose up at it, you know, but it's only processed meat at the end of the day. That's delicious. Well, there you go. So simple. The old recipes are the best. So from the 40s to the modern day, spam fritters the UK way. Well, that rhymes. If you like what we're doing, I'm changing my job. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to share with your friends and tell them how easy it is to make spam fritters. And if you do like what we're doing, a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. You know, we'll catch you in the next video.